Have you ever found yourself with a check in hand, needing to deposit it, but dreading a trip to the bank or ATM? In our increasingly digital world, mobile banking has become an absolute lifesaver, offering unparalleled convenience. But as much as we love the ease of snapping a photo and watching our balance grow, a question often pops into mind: is there a limit to how much I can deposit through my phone? If you bank with PNC, you've probably wondered, what is the mobile deposit limit for PNC Bank? First off, it's important to acknowledge that mobile deposit limits are a standard practice across the banking industry. Banks implement these limits as a security measure, a way to mitigate potential risks associated with check fraud and to ensure the stability of their systems. Think of it as a safety net, protecting both you and the bank from potential issues. These limits can be daily, weekly, or even monthly, and they often differentiate between personal and business accounts. When we talk about PNC Bank specifically, you might find that the precise figures for mobile deposit limits aren't always prominently displayed in a single, easily accessible table on their public website. This is a deliberate approach by many banks, including PNC. Why? Because these limits are often dynamic and personalized. They can be influenced by your relationship with the bank, your account history, the type of account you hold, and even your average deposit activity. However, based on common practices and various reports, we can provide you with a general understanding of what to expect for personal accounts with PNC. Many sources suggest that for personal checking or savings accounts, the daily mobile deposit limit for PNC Bank often falls in the range of $2,500 to $5,000 per day. Some users have reported limits as high as $10,000, and in rare instances, even $25,000 per day, especially for long-standing customers with good banking histories. Beyond the daily limit, there are also typically monthly limits. For personal accounts, a common monthly mobile deposit limit for PNC is often cited around $5,000. Again, this can fluctuate. If you're a newer customer, or if you have a history of less frequent or smaller deposits, your initial limits might be on the lower end of this spectrum. As you build a longer, positive relationship with PNC, demonstrate consistent and reliable banking behavior, and maintain healthy account balances, you might see these limits gradually increase. Now, let's talk about business accounts. For businesses, mobile deposit limits are generally much higher, reflecting the larger transaction volumes that businesses typically handle. While PNC doesn't publicly post a universal mobile deposit limit for business accounts, information suggests that their PNC remote deposit service for businesses can accommodate significantly higher amounts. One document indicates a maximum daily deposit dollar limit of up to $500,000 for business remote deposits, with up to $50,000 maximum available for next-day funds. This is a substantial difference and highlights the bank's understanding of business needs. For smaller businesses, the mobile app limits might be lower than the dedicated remote deposit scanner service, but still considerably higher than personal account limits. So, how do you find your specific mobile deposit limit with PNC? This is crucial, as relying on general information might lead to a rejected deposit. The most accurate and up-to-date information regarding your personal or business mobile deposit limits will always be found directly within your PNC online banking portal or the PNC mobile banking app. Here's how you can typically find your limits. Log into the PNC mobile banking app. This is generally the easiest and most direct way. Navigate to the deposit section. Once logged in, look for the option to deposit a check. It might be labeled Mobile Deposit, Deposit Check, or simply Deposit. Initiate a deposit, or just look for the information as you begin the mobile deposit process, before you even take a picture of your check. The app will usually display your current daily and/or monthly deposit limits. Sometimes, this information is available in a help or FAQ section within the deposit feature itself. If for some reason you can't find it within the app, or if you prefer to verify through online banking, you can also log into PNC Online Banking, access your account through a web browser on your computer. Look for transfers or deposit options, similar to the app, navigate to sections related to deposits or transfers. Check for limits or FAQs. The information might be under a dedicated limits section within the terms and conditions for mobile deposit, or in a general FAQ section related to online and mobile banking. If you're still unsure, or if you need clarification, don't hesitate to contact PNC Bank directly. You can call their customer service line, use the in-app chat feature if available, or even visit a local branch. They will be able to provide you with the most accurate and personalized information for your account. It's also worth noting that while there are set limits, under certain circumstances, PNC, like other banks, might place holds on larger deposits or deposits from new accounts. For instance, if you deposit a check for $50,000 or more, or if PNC believes a check might not be paid, or if you've recently overdrawn your account repeatedly, your funds might not be immediately available, even if the deposit is within your mobile limit. Their funds availability policy, which is typically available on their website, provides detailed information on these scenarios. Generally, the first $100 of any check deposit is made available quickly, often on the same business day, with the remaining balance subject to their availability policy. Another important aspect to consider is the cutoff time for mobile deposits. If you submit a mobile deposit before a certain time on a business day, often 10 p.m. Eastern Time for PNC, though it's good to confirm, that day is considered the day of your deposit. Deposits made after the cutoff time or on weekends/holidays will typically be processed on the next business day. This affects when your funds become available. Why do these limits exist, and what can you do if you need to deposit more? The limits are in place primarily for fraud prevention. Mobile deposits rely on images of checks, and while incredibly convenient, they also present opportunities for fraud. Limits help banks manage their risk exposure. They also protect you from accidentally depositing a fraudulent check that could later be reversed, leaving your account with a negative balance. Understanding PNC's mobile deposit limits is an essential part of maximizing the convenience of their mobile banking services. While the exact figures can be personalized, knowing the general ranges for personal and business accounts, how to find your specific limits, and what to do if you need to deposit more will empower you to manage your finances more effectively. Mobile banking is a powerful tool, and with a little knowledge, you can wield it like a pro. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.